Hi everyone, this is a 2-candle night. It's been one of those days. So today was supposed to be the appointment. It's called telemed, which means it's a phone call. But I think they give it a fancy name so they could, charge an insurance company. For poly specialist for his stomach. We waited 5 months. I talked to her 5 months ago on the phone. She understood that we're doing telemed, not Zoom. She knew I don't have Zoom. And that's how they're doing it. So, I wasn't very happy with her. She's new. His old doctor retired. And I've been trying to get him in for several years, even before, the world went upside down. But they just gave every excuse in the world. And those kind of specialists are hard to find in our area, so we were kind of stuck. But, I've had so much experience with poly and with gut problems that I was pretty much his doctor. Not right, but whatever. And, with all what's going on, I know a lot of you said, the medical people just don't seem to care. So I didn't sleep the night before. I haven't been sleeping really much at all. An hour of that because of my body still being hot. But I was so tired and I thought, I don't dare go to lay down because I may miss the call. So I'm waiting. And then the call never came, so I gave them a half an hour because, doctors can do that. They can make you wait. But, back in the day when you went actually to see the doctor, if you were a minute late, too bad. Got to come back another time. I don't understand how that works. They're not more important than me, believe me, you. I have a very busy schedule that I got to keep, too. So anyhow, then I went on this charts thing we have, and I see it says after visit summary. Well, there can't be an after-visit summary if there was no appointment. So like I said, I didn't like her at all, my first impression on the phone, but I thought, okay, this is a first impression. I'll give her a second chance, even though she was rude, cold, no bedside manner, didn't give a crap, but we're kind of stuck. So anyhow, I wrote on the chart thing, then I called, and the secretary, and I don't know if you know this or have seen it or figured it out. If you can't get past the front line, you're pretty much screwed. So the secretary was very, I don't even know, I can't say the word what she was. But anyhow, so I told her what happened. She says, oh, well, you were supposed to have a Zoom meeting. I said, no. I said, look at our last appointment. It was a phone meeting. I believe you called telemedicine. It was a phone call. She called me before. She knew to call me again. I don't know. Sorry, I just like to do these kind of funny voices. So I said, I need to speak to someone right now. My son's not doing well. He's losing weight, and he needs to speak. I needed to speak to the GI about him. She's nothing like his old GI doctor. He would move heaven and earth for my son. I'll have to send her a note and then, see when she decides to get back to you and what she wants to do. I said, no, not good enough. I said, I need a nurse. I need somebody right now, or you stick your head in the room and ask her a question. No, I'm going to send her a note, and then when she decides to read it, I'm like, can I even believe what I'm listening to? I'm not saying this to her. I'm like, when she decides to read it, what she's got... Are you kidding me? 5 months we waited for this useless phone call that never came. So, I had already written in the chart thing, that doctor never called, waited. I went back to the chart thing. I said, now it's been an hour and a half. I called your office. I wanted to speak to someone. And, then I reiterated what the secretary told me. So the next day I called the pediatric office right after and told him how very upset I was because he needs testing done. I know the test. I could order them. I know what he needs done. So I said, we're going to have to do it through your office because I don't think she's going to call back. So she said she'll talk to the doctor. So the next day, no call, no messages on the chart thing. I wrote again. I said, we had an appointment with you. You didn't call us. I wanted to write, you didn't bother to call us, but I didn't write that. I said, I'm very surprised that I haven't heard back from you or your office today. My son is not doing well. He is your patient, and you should be taking care of him, and someone should have called us back. nothing. So I was just about to call the pediatric office, and she called me, and when she called, the phone actually rang. The phone doesn't ring, but it rang, so I go to pick it up, and there's no phone thing like, I don't know how your phone looks. I have an Android, so it has like a green and a red button, and then it has the keyboard. It's not there, so I'm swiping all through the phone, and I'm saying, hello, hello, whoever you are, just hold on. You couldn't find the phone. I've had so many bad things go with this phone. Finally found the phone, so it was the pediatric office, and she said, I hate to tell you, but I have bad news. Of course you do. She said the pediatrician cannot order the tests that I want done on him. It has to be done through a specialist. I says, well, then I think it's time you call or contact or whatever you people do between each other. Well, why don't we give it a few days? No, we don't have a few days. They already know he is losing weight and he can't wait. But they want to wait. So what am I going to do? Threaten her? I said, if I don't hear from them by tomorrow, I will be calling you back, and I really need you to intervene because you're the office, you're his doctor's office. And, you know, they don't let you talk to the pediatrician because she's above us all. They all are. All the doctors are all above us. I'm getting so tired of this. So that will be tomorrow. I'll have to call him back because before filming this, I checked again. No note, no nothing. I left several messages again. Nothing from the specialist. Will the pediatrician call or contact them? Who knows? But they should, because that is their patient and that is their responsibility. And if she's not willing to order the tests, which I don't understand why she wouldn't, she has to intervene. So another day we have to wait. Another day I got to be Dr. Mom, which I don't mind. You know, with my healthy kids, that was pretty easy. But that other doctor we had, the specialist, would never, ever stand for this. I mean, he works very well with me. He knows, you know, your child better than anyone. But, you know, you need a doctor to write the orders. I am beside myself with anger at the way they're treating people. So I think there's only one pediatric GI office, which usually they don't let you switch, but the pediatric nurse said that, you know, maybe you can see an NP or a PA or someone. I don't know. I am so mad. So anyhow, he has to wait again. I can't even believe the pediatric office. I mean, they should have right away said, okay, we're going to give him a call. I mean, that's the correct thing. They know what bad shape he's in, and not to, she didn't call us, didn't write back. I know doctors look at their stuff later. I've gotten notes from my own doctor at 12:30 a.m., so I don't understand what her problem is. So here we sit. I am just really getting fed up. I'd like to report her to the medical society, but if that's the only office, I don't think anyone will see us, which isn't fair because she should be reported if she can't bother to return my call or call when she's supposed to. And I don't want to hear, you know, blah, 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 you know, Charlie Brown. I really don't understand. And I know some of you have shared your own experiences with doctors and how they don't seem to care. And you've gone back several times. And this shouldn't be. You know, this shouldn't be. The world we're living in is, what, going on 2 years now. The excuse of that doesn't work. No excuse works. You have to take care of the kids. Then on a brighter note, his neurologist called me today. Wonderful guy. Very, very nice guy. He's oh, I was going to say elderly. He's older. And he's just totally nice. The first thing I said, please don't retire. He says, well, I don't plan to, but, you know, with this, I don't want to say the C word. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on here, but, you know, the C thing that's around. He's, you know, kind of scared about it. I says, well, just don't go in the office. Just make phone calls. Just please don't retire. Because he's, besides the pediatrician, he's the only original doctor. And I wanted the pediatrician also to do an EKG on my son, too, because I had the long QT thing. Well, I have it. And they said it has to be done through his heart doctor, which also, she retired. She was really young. I think she was 55. I mean, it is young. I was going to say it's not young, but it is young. But for a doctor, you know, your heart doctor, you made a lot of money. So ever since that, prior to this happening to the world, I was trying to get him in, and they're like, well, she left. We're trying to delegate doctors. What do you mean? He's a heart patient. So they said, I got to go there. Well, to get in there will take forever. It's not good enough. I already told the pediatric office, it's an EKG, not an MRI. You can order it. No, they can't. So I don't know what this BS is going on, but I'm really getting tired of it. So that's where we are. Polly continues to suffer. The doctors just go on with their, you know, fancy schmancy lives and eat their steak and lobster and whatever the heck they do. The stories I could tell you of the OR when I did my clinicals. It just, now it all comes together like the last piece of the puzzle. It answers why they are the way they are. But anyhow, so we're sitting with our hands tied. Oh my gosh. What do you guys do when, I know you shared stories that, you know, you got to keep going back. What do you do when you get so frustrated that they don't care? I mean, myself with my doctors, I'm always fighting to get in, get stuff done. I actually asked his doctor if he has any adult neurologist he could suggest I have to see one, because I've been reading all the reviews and they're horrible. People are writing, don't go, run, don't even come in, they don't listen. And every single review said the office staff was terrible, and you know, if you can't get past the front line, you can't get anywhere. So that's where we are. He's losing weight, he's not doing good, and the doctor didn't even bother to call back. Now we're on day 3. So the saga continues. And I don't know, there's just no recourse. There's just nowhere to call, because I can't even ask for the office manager, because it's the front line. She's not going to give the message. And the worst thing is when, oh, let me put you on hold. Well, I always said, I wish I could put someone on hold and let them know what it feels like. Because either they put you on hold forever, or they put you on hold and they really disconnect you. I don't understand people. I really do not understand them. They're all willing to inject children with these shots that, you know, who knows what's what, because, you know, we got to follow the science. But the things, the brass tacks, or whatever the saying is, taking care of the kids, they're not doing it. I don't understand. I mean, have they just made so much money on these Zoom calls that, you know, they don't need to see patients? I don't understand. So, I don't know if you have any suggestions. What do you think I can do? But I am pissed beyond pissed that the doctor has still not contacted me. I think I'm really sorry for the misunderstanding. Would be at the very least, she should do. So anyhow, hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting medical care if you need it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, share, sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward. It feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, my heart. Give me some ideas for my other channel. I do want to keep it up. It's slow moving. As soon as I can do cooking, I'm sure things will pick up, but I went to try today, but I was so overheated. Well, you'll see the vlog about the garbage disaster, the garbage company. But I was trying to get all that stuff done, so I did too much. It has to be a day when I'm doing nothing else. So I gotta hurry up because October is almost gone, and I have, you know, like Halloween kind of things I want to do. So we'll see. Just play it by ear. But anyhow, be kind to people. Do something nice for yourself. And most importantly, stay safe. And there's Mr. Pumpkin. He's like, just hold on. Hold on. Somehow we'll come together. I don't know. A guy with a bunch of holes in his head. Bye, everyone.